behavior. We are not supposed to shout. At home, I am the king and queen, right? As a child to my parents, I am the king, I am the queen, and I am the prince and I am the princess. So whatever I do at home is accepted. Whereas at school, I cannot shout, I cannot run about. My There are certain expectations about my behavior. Therefore, in the childhood, what happens is there is a rupture which develops between our inherited values and acquired values. Just imagine if our inherited values, acquired values were in unison. If both of them were alike, at least some of them were alike, there is a smooth sailing, there is no friction. And as a result of this, if there is a friction, it results in maladjustment. People do not adjust to the environment. They say, I'm sorry, I think I'm not made for this particular set of, rules and regulations. I'm sorry, I can't take this. I never expected this kind of behavior in the organization. Now, not only do individuals have values, beliefs, and understanding, even organizations have. I'll give you one example. See here, I just want to bring to you this, mission statement given by the company Nike. And the mission statement goes like this: we bring inspiration and innovation to every athlete in the world. Either it is an individual or a family or an organization or an educational institution or a company. If all the people involved in that particular group think alike, if they believe in that particular value system, organization grows. There is success for an individual, there is success for an organization, there is success for a family, there is success for a country. So in this company called Nike, every individual, there is a separate section which makes the sole of the shoe. There is a separate section which makes the body of the shoe. There is a separate section which makes the lace of the shoe. You ask any employee of Nike, wake them up from sleep and ask, what is the mission statement of your organization? They say, we want to bring inspiration and innovation to every athlete in the world. That is the reason why the person who's making the sole says, I want to make such a soft sole of the shoe. When the athlete wears it, he should find it, comfortable. Similarly, the other person who is making the body of the shoe says, I want to design the body of the shoe in such a way that it has proper ventilation. When the athlete wears, he should feel, it is so airy and it's so good. And the person who makes the lace also thinks in the same way. He says, I want to make the best lace out of the best fabric for Nike. When an athlete is wearing, he should feel, wow, these are the shoes that I want to wear. Imagine if all of us had the similar kind of adjustment to the values. It brings success. I would like to give you another example. This is a mission statement of another organization. They say like this: we want to refresh the world. We want to inspire moments of optimism and happiness. We want to create a market value for us and make a difference. Any guesses, Professor Uche, which company would have had this? Professor Uche, can you guess which company would have this as their mission statement?
To refresh the world, to inspire moments of optimism and happiness, to create values and make a difference. IDYM should be able to have this kind of values.
Yeah, but the originator of this value is Coca-Cola. So Coca-Cola. Okay. Yeah. So this Coke company, everybody believes that, they want to refresh the world. That's the reason why you see Coca-Cola is almost he has so much of presence all over the world. And that's the reason why any gathering of friends, any gathering of family, Coca-Cola is must. Right? I want to give another example of an organization. This organization says we provide branded products, services of superior quality, which give value and improve lives of people and world consumers. And consumers, when they use our products, they give us, profit and sales and create value. And our communities and our companies grow. As a result, even the customers who are there are satisfied and they help us to work and prosper. And this is a statement of Procter & Gamble. Every organization has a value. Similarly, IDYM also has a value. The very name IDYM says igniting dreams of young minds. That is a value statement. That is the mission statement. That is the vision of the organization. Just imagine everybody who are members of IDYM, if we think in the same perspective, my words, my presentation, my quotations, my presence on the screen should ignite the dreams of young minds. If that is the value with which we work or we associate ourselves, then success is always on our way. Fine, I would like to move. Then, when I said these two sets of values, let me come back to that. There are two sets of values. That is, inherited values and acquired values. But do we know as individuals what our core values are? It's little difficult, right? It's little difficult. To all the viewers who are present here, I would like to give you a small exercise. If you have a pen and paper with you, please pick up the pen and paper, and I'm going to give you a small task. And please complete this task. And by the end of this task, you would have realized what your core values are. Yes, are you all ready? I hope all of you are. We'll try to identify our core personal values. So once again, I request all the viewers who are watching through this platform of IDYM, take a pen and paper. The next slide that I'm going to show you has about 90 values of leaders, 90 values of people who can inspire, 90 values of people who can, motivate or take an organization forward. And what you have to do is sieve through it. These are the values. Now, when I display this for 2 minutes, take a pen and paper. Whichever value you think you have it in you, please write down all those values quickly. I'm giving 2 minutes time. Professor Ruchi, I request you also to do that while I am also doing the same.
I'm waiting. Okay.
Yeah, please write down, in a pen and paper. Just write down any values from this, which you think you have. As you do that, you make a table like this in another page. The first, the first column here, it should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9 cells. And in the second column, there should be 5 cells. And the third column, there should be 3 cells. So be ready with that. And now look at these values. From these values which are there, accountability, assertiveness, carefulness, accuracy, adventurousness, ambition, being the best, boldness, calmness, all these are values. These values may be either inherited or acquired. No worries about that. But from these, what we have to do is, in this next page, what we are doing, write any 10 values in column 1. From the previous line, any 10 values, please write in column 1. I hope, Professor Ruchi, you have done it.
Yes, yeah, but let us see the values.
Again, okay, I'm displaying that again.
Yes.
From these, write any 10 values in first column. Please tell me once you are done.
Okay, I'm done.
Thank you. Now, what we do is, we move to the next slide. You have written 10 values in first column. For all the viewers, please understand, the values that you have written in the first column is called as the bucket of behavior. These are the 10 values which more or less they moderate and govern your behavior. we must understand the importance of the role of behavior and values. Our behavior is governed by the 10 values which we have written in column 1 at any point in time. More or less, these are the 10 values which are very important, and these 10 values may be either inherited or acquired, but they govern our behavior, how we respond to others, how we respond in an environment, how we respond in family, how we respond in society, how we respond with colleagues, how we respond in our organization. These 10 values, they govern the behavior. Now, the next step, what we have to do is, from these 10 values, write any 5 in the second column. Professor Uche, please. Write them in the second column.
Okay, from the 10 values?
Yes, from the 10, write any 5 in the next column.
Okay.
Tell me once you're done.
Okay. Okay, I'm done.
The second column, the 5 values which we have written, is called as a bucket of branding or bucket of personality. Can you please tell me, Professor Uche, what are those 5 values which are written in the second column?
I have written accountability.
Integrity.
Integrity. Yes, integrity.
Integrity.
Teamwork.